Today we're in beautiful historic Lowell, Indiana, and we're going to take you around the town. Right now we're out at the Halstead House in Lowell, and this was actually the first brick home in all of Lake County. Melvin Halstead, who actually founded Lowell, built this house in 1849, and they've actually turned it into a museum that you can come down here the first Saturday each month and come in here and take a look around. But again, the first brick home in all of Lake County right here in Lowell, Indiana. All right, well today we're here with Crystal from Classy Cuts Salon in Lowell, Indiana. And Crystal, first of all, thank you for having us here today. We appreciate it. Tell us a little bit about the salon. How long have you guys been here?
Well, thank you for coming in. We appreciate that. We have been in business for over 22 years.
Wow.
We've been in this building. This is our last building we'll be in for over 14 years.
Wow. Okay. So for 22 years you've been in the Lowell community as Classy Cuts. Now, are you originally from the Lowell area as well?
I am. I was born and raised here. My family had 3 sons that went to school here. My business partner, Dawn Coffey, she had 2 sons that went to school here. She was from Lake Village area.
Excellent. So you guys are woven into the community. I'm sure tons of people know you guys. And one thing that I really noticed when we came up here is that the outside of the building, as nice as it is, really doesn't do the inside justice when you walk through the door. It kind of surprises you in here. I mean, when you guys redid this place, it's pretty amazing. Now, you said this was actually an old home. Is that correct?
Yes, it was a 100-year-old home in Lowell that a lot of people knew, and then we added this section on. And when you see the other areas, you'll see the shampoo lounge was actually the kitchen.
Wow.
The color area was the living room.
Excellent.
And our accessory closet was an office.
Wow. Well, you guys definitely did a tremendous job redoing this place. Now, what services do you offer to the community?
We're a full-service salon. We have cuts, coloring, highlight, foils, texture waves, manicures, pedicures with a natural nail.
Okay.
We don't offer artificial nails, waxing, facial waxing, and that. So anything that you want, as far as from children to 97, 100 years old, full family.
Excellent. And so, when are you guys open? What are your hours here?
We are open on Monday 2 to 7, and then Tuesday through Friday 9 to 7, and then Saturday 9 to 3.
Okay. And is it important for people to make appointments? Is that the best way to do it here?
The best way is to make an appointment. So that you have an appointment and you're in. We do take walk-ins when we can.
Sure.
Absolutely. But so we always tell everybody, we put the walk-in sign out. If you see it, please stop in.
Yeah.
It's worth a shot. You never know. But we have very good staff, very friendly, people, and they'll take good care of you.
Yeah, and I know a lot of your staff's been with you a long time here, right?
Yes, they have.
And that's really important, the experience, to have somebody that's been around a long time. And really, I know that you guys have got a great reputation in the community as well. And I would encourage everybody, if you haven't been in here, at least stop in and take a look around. You guys will see it here in a few minutes. We're going to take a walk around this place so you can see it. But stop in here and look around. I think you'll be pleasantly surprised. Now, you guys are right on the main road here, Commercial in Lowell. Mm-hmm. And what's the address here again?
1001 East Commercial Avenue. Don't follow GPS, look for AutoZone, Love and Oven across the street. GPS somehow takes you somewhere else. But yeah, we're right here on the main road. Again, it's a gray building now. Our parking lot is off to the side in the front here, so and then there's the entrance.
Excellent. Well, we love what you guys are doing in the community. We know you guys are always giving back. Like I said, you're woven into the community with your family, and your friends are all here. So again, stop in. You guys will be happy that you did. Come in and see them. You'll be absolutely blown away. Take advantage of their services. You'll certainly be happy that you did. It was a pleasure being out here. So nice meeting you in person. We look forward to talking with you guys more. And again, if you're in the Lowell area, stop in here. Come inside. You're going to be blown away. All right, so we're at McVeigh's restaurant now and getting ready to have some lunch and just ordered off their lunch menu. Now their lunch menu has some tremendous pricing, unbelievable. My daughter Riley here actually just ordered the sirloin lunch special, and I got a buffalo chicken sandwich. Now this buffalo chicken sandwich, I don't know if you guys can see this, but it has mozzarella on it, it has bacon, and it is absolutely huge. So their portion size is great, but you got to come down and try their food out. It's a great atmosphere as well, right here in downtown Lowell, right on the main strip. And I'll tell you what, it is just a great, great place to have lunch and dinner. So we're going to dive right in.
You could say something.
I can't. There's so much food now. It is so good. Very, very good. You've got to try this. If you're a buffalo chicken sandwich type of person, this is unbelievable. Literally running down my fingers. It's so good down my face. It's unbelievable. What's amazing is this sandwich with the fries and the coleslaw is less expensive than going through a lot of these fast food places and stuff. You could actually come in here. The meal was delivered very, very quickly. Came with bread. Riley's came with a salad or soup as well. So again, it was delivered very quickly, cheaper than going through a fast food place. Just unbelievable on a ciabatta roll. Very, very, very good. All right, everybody, today we're out here at Tri Creek Lumber, and I'm actually with Nick, the manager. Obviously, a great name, Nick. Tell us a little bit about Tri Creek. How long have you guys been around in the family that's owned it? Tell us a little bit about that.
Yeah, so Tri Creek's been in Lowell since 1966. It's been owned by the Blandford family since 1994. It being a family-owned business, we are a small-town hardware store, but I think we definitely have a big box inventory.
Sure.
And customer service is the most important thing to us, so we try to make sure we make everybody happy that walks in the door.
You know, and that's really the big thing that we see in locally owned and operated businesses is the customer service is so much different because the staff there has the answers to questions that a lot of times you can't get in a big box store when you go and meet an employee that's maybe been there for a day or a week or a month.
Sure.
They just don't know those answers. I did have a chance to walk around the store a little bit, and you guys really do have a huge inventory here. So obviously you guys have lumber, but what else do you guys carry here?
Yeah, so you already touched on it. Obviously we have a fully stocked lumber yard. In addition to that, you have your everyday needs from electrical, your plumbing. We offer high quality Benjamin Moore paint. We have...
You have the windows back there as well, right? So you have full window selection as well?
Yes, yep. So windows and doors, we carry Anderson and Jedwin windows. And then as far as your doors, we carry Masonite interior, and we have your Therma-Tru exterior doors as well. So
that's amazing. And so you guys actually have a whole showroom area set up specifically for that. So you guys can come down and take a look and get in there and ask the questions and see what they're talking about. I mean, it's one thing for people to get online now and look around and do a little bit of online shopping, but when it comes to purchases like that, I mean, you really need to know what you're getting. When you're spending that kind of money, you want to get the longevity out of it. And I'm sure, you know, depending on people's homes, you guys can kind of steer them in the right direction of what makes the most sense for them.
Yeah, as far as our staff goes, we have multiple people who have not only been with us for a long time, but have been in the business for 40 plus years. So you have a staff who knows what they're talking about, are very hands-on, cares about you as a person, and can steer you in the right direction for sure.
Yeah, it really appears like you guys have kind of been a staple in this community for a long time, and I'm sure that the community's used to coming to you guys and trust your expertise. Now, one of the other things that I noticed, I know this has kind of been a topic, obviously we're in summer now, is you guys actually have the vinyl decking as
Yep.
well. And guys, we're going to show you that in a second because they have tons of samples here. But what brand of the vinyl decking do you guys carry here?
So we carry multiple. AZEK is probably one of the most popular that we carry, but we also have Fiberon, Genovations, TimberTech. So a multitude of different options, really.
Awesome. And so if you're looking at maybe putting a deck on or maybe redoing your deck, you can come down here and get more information on that. The guys here know that inside and out. There's so many different color styles that you can choose from, and they can give you all the details on that as well to see, so that you're getting exactly what you want out of that. So what would you say? I know we've talked about the customer service aspect of it. But what would you say really separates you guys from the big box stores? Is it the customer service? Is it, what do you think separates you guys?
Well, as I said before, customer service is going to be the most important thing to us. We need to make sure that we do everything we can to make everybody happy that walks in our door. That being said, we'll be upfront and honest with you. We're not going to try to pull any wool over your eyes or anything like that. That's one of our big sticking points here is honesty and trustworthy, and yeah, I think it works well with the business. So.
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, you have to be straightforward with people. Mm-hmm. Sometimes they're not going to like the answer, but that's the reality. You got to be honest with them. Now, you guys deliver as well?
Yes. Yeah,
okay.
We do offer delivery, and it's not just local. We make deliveries all the way out to Chicago and things like that. So.
Excellent.
Yes.
Okay, perfect. So, as you know, we talk about it all the time. It's so important to support your locally owned and operated businesses because those are the businesses that give back to the community. When you're spending your money locally, you're helping a little girl get dance lessons. You're helping, a ball team get their little league uniforms. You're helping a local family put food on the table. You're not helping a CEO buy a third home. Yeah. You're really supporting somebody in this community that's giving back. Now, obviously, I see we've got canopies here, we've got umbrellas here. So you guys, you guys carry just all sorts of stuff. Patio furniture, we're sitting in one of the patio sets now. So does your inventory kind of revolve seasonally as well?
Yeah, we definitely offer seasonal, as you can see with your outdoor furniture. Wintertime, we make sure we have your snow blowers and everything like that. So we definitely cater to what season it is.
Excellent. I see a guy carrying out a screen door here. You guys do screen repair and things like that as well?
Unfortunately, we don't repair.
Okay.
So I carry everything to repair, and I can refer you to somebody who does the repairs, but we do not fix it in store.
Okay, perfect. But you guys have materials and things like that?
Yes.
For the do-it-yourselfers?
Yes.
Okay, guys, and I'll tell you what, some projects are do-it-yourselfers, and there's some projects like me that I think are do-it-yourselfers until I get into it, and then I got to call in the pros. So we've been working on a retaining wall at our house that's just huge, and I actually live over in LaPorte, and we purchased our materials from the locally owned and operated business right there in LaPorte as well. But it's kind of fun to walk in here at a place like this and really see where you can get the answers and know, is a project really a do-it-yourself, or do I need to call on somebody else on this? So what are your hours here?
Okay, so actually we just made some changes to our hours. So Mondays, we're open from 7 to 5 like we normally are, but Tuesdays, Wednesdays, and Thursdays, we're actually open until 6 o'clock from now in order to cater towards our town. 7 to 5 on Fridays, and then our hours are 8 to 3 on Saturday, closed on Sunday.
Okay, perfect. Love the fact that you guys are closed on Sunday and you allow your staff to have that time with their family.
Yeah.
And it's always important for people to take that time off. So make your plans early on the weekends to get in here before Sunday so that you can be working on your projects on Sunday if you need to. And where do they find you? Where are you guys located?
Right on Route 2, right next to the Lowell High School. Hard to miss us. So.
Awesome. Well, Nick, I certainly appreciate your time. Thanks for being a part of the Shop Local Network. everybody, we're out here with Aaron Shirky of State Farm in Lowell, and we're just going to get a little bit of idea of what he does and how he does it and how he services the community, because I know that he's been helping the community for years and years and years. Aaron, thanks so much for being with us today. We're excited to have you. Tell us a little bit about yourself, your background, how long you've been with State Farm.
Sure. So I've been an agent here in Lowell for 13 years.
Okay.
And then before that, I was actually a claim rep with State Farm for 10 years prior to that. So
Wow.
a total of 23 years. with
23
State Farm,
years.
yeah.
So you got a little bit of experience, kind of know what you're doing at this point, I would think.
Yeah, I would think so. Before that, actually, I was a body shop manager for 5 years.
Okay.
Too. So I've kind of always been in that claim side.
Sure, sure. So when it comes to even accidents and stuff like that, you kind of have the experience on the other side of it as well to know what people are kind of going through. there.
Absolutely, absolutely.
Very good. So I know you've got the office here in Lowell. You have an office someplace else too, is that correct?
I have one in Cedar Lake as well.
Okay, so you're servicing quite a bit of Northwest Indiana.
Correct.
Okay, what all areas do you service around, or what areas, what cities do you cover? Outside of the offices, do you cover other cities that you can help with as well?
Yeah, absolutely. So I'm actually licensed in Indiana and Illinois. So I
Okay.
have customers. I've got quite a few customers down in Indianapolis, but even
Sure.
southern Indiana, as well as Illinois, a lot in Beecher, but then I go all the way down almost to St. Louis.
Wow.
With customers. So
Okay.
I can help customers in either state, but primarily our marketing source is around local here.
Great, no, very good. And Cedar Lake, the way that it's growing over there too. I mean, I know that there's a lot of Illinois families that are building second homes over there too. So it's nice for you to be able to service them in both markets like that. That's excellent. Now, what services do you offer? What coverage can you provide to your clients?
So at State Farm, there's over actually 150 different products that State Farm offers.
Okay.
So our tagline is insurance and financial services. So most people know State Farm is doing home and auto insurance,
Sure.
but we do life insurance, health insurance, business insurance, and then the financial services side. I'm mortgage certified, so I can refinance a house. We
Wow.
can finance a car, checking account, savings account, credit cards. I mean, so you name it, we got over 150 different things. So I tell most of my customers that if you're shopping for something, check with me first, and
Yeah.
there's a good chance that we probably do it, so you can have one-stop shop.
Yeah, that's amazing too. Especially when you start talking about the mortgages and things like that. It's nice to have somebody that you can trust, that you've dealt with for a long time, help you handle that instead of maybe one of these large banks and you don't even know who's touching your paperwork and things like that. That's great that they're able to come to you for that type of situation as well.
Yeah, and on the mortgage side, a lot of times people finance their house through a vendor, and then that mortgage gets sold down
Right.
the road 4 or 5 times.
Right.
At State Farm, we hold all those, so even the car loans. So I mean, you're only dealing with us. You're never dealing with another company the 30 years that you have the loans.
Wow. So, and you're able to insure like classic vehicles, boats, ATVs, like all the toys and everything.
We can
too.
do all those toys.
Okay, that's great.
I have an automotive background. I've got a couple antique classic cars.
Very good.
We do a lot of booths at the car shows.
Mhm.
So I kind of specialize in the antique classic because that's my hot button. So,
Absolutely.
So yeah, absolutely, we can do that as well.
Okay. Now let me ask you this question, Aaron. So if somebody hasn't shopped their insurance in 10 years, because I know some people, they get it and they just never think about it again. They just keep going. Do you think it'd be worth that phone call to you just to see if maybe you can help them save some money from what they've been currently paying? Because like I said, I know a lot of people just haven't even looked at this point in a long time of what their rates may be.
Yeah, I mean, it's always a good idea to keep it in check. So, good insurance isn't just about the price.
Sure.
It's about, because insurance is a promise. If something's going to happen, that company's there to protect you.
Right.
So understanding what that promise is. And so if you haven't shopped or even talked to your agent about coverages, you could have either the wrong coverage or not enough coverage. You could have, maybe don't have the right coverage. So ultimately, it's about just making sure that you have the right protection at the best price.
Sure.
And there's a lot of companies out there that they've had their customers for many years and have never reviewed their coverages. So their coverages could be 10 years old, which isn't the right coverages that you should have in today's environment.
Sure. So if they were to maybe refinance their home, whether it's through you or somebody else, if they were to refinance their home, should they maybe have their homeowner's insurance evaluated at that point in time? Because I know some people roll over additional loans and they wind up getting bigger loans on their home. would that be an example of where they might not have the right coverage even because now their home is technically mortgaged for more or something like that?
Yeah, absolutely. Or if they pay their house off. Like I have a lot of customers, elderly customers that will pay their house off.
Sure.
And so now you've got this asset sitting there, and do you have enough liability coverage to protect that asset?
Okay.
So now you're a target that, hey, we've got this house paid off, so that company or that attorney can come after the equity that you have in that house.
Sure.
Do you have the right liability protection to protect that?
Okay.
At my office, something that we came up with was an annual review with customers.
That's great.
So that way we can review all your policies, so we can see has there been any changes in your life? Did you put an addition? Did you put a pool up? Build a garage? That way we can find out about that before something might happen. We consider that like a dental checkup. So we just want to check, make sure there's no cavities coming.
Right.
So that's something that we offer on an annual basis, as well as what's changed for you, but what's changed for us. Has anything in the industry changed to where we need to
Sure.
talk about there's a new coverage? Like one of the big things is identity theft, and
Right.
we have coverage now available. It's one of the most prevalent crimes that are out there, and your homeowner's policy actually offers protection if that were to happen to you. And again, when I go over a customer, they didn't even know that was a possibility. So
Sure.
it's just what's changed on our end, what's changed on your end. Let's talk about it, and so I try to offer that to my customers once a year.
Oh, that's great. And, you know, because things do change so fast, too, with, you know, people that are raising children that are now driving, and then, like you said, people are paying off their homes. So everybody's at a different point in their life, and it is always changing. So it's great that you offer that on kind of an annual basis to see, you know, where are you at? Do we have additional services that we can offer you? You know, what's changed in your life? If you moved, do you have a different home? Do you have a different vehicle? So that's exceptional, I think, that you offer that to your clients on a yearly basis. So, Aaron, how would they get a hold of you directly or your office here if they wanted to reach out and get some information or maybe get a quote from you?
So you can call the office. The Lowell office is 219-690-1100, or the Cedar Lake office is 219-374-5400.
Excellent. And we'll put the addresses here. You guys can see the addresses coming up right now so they can see how they can get a hold of you as well. And Aaron, what are some final thoughts that you may have just about you know, I think that a lot of people, I don't want to say that they're uneducated about the insurance industry, but I think a lot of people have a little bit of a nervousness of, are they getting the right coverage? Are they being taken care of if that emergency comes up? You know, is their insurance agent going to take care of them? What are some thoughts that you have on that, about maybe just kind of putting people at ease about the insurance industry itself?
So the insurance industry, just in my 13 years as an agent, has become more and more competitive.
Sure.
There's companies out there that want to compare insurance as a box. So it's like a cereal box on the shelf, and we can give you this box and it covers you.
Sure.
And so people will look and just shop for the best price for that cereal box.
Right.
But like we just talked about, people's lives are different. People's houses are different. Their family sizes are different. So you really want to be with a company that A, is reputable, that's going to stand behind you, as well as give you the right coverages. So many times they just try to get you on price, but what are they really covering you for? And then are they really going to be there when you need it? Because like I said before, insurance is a promise that when life happens, you got to have somebody there to stand behind it and,
Right.
And be there to protect you and your family.
Right.
So finding the right agent that's going to be there for you, to me, that's the most important thing.
Yeah, you know, and we kind of talk, you know, in the industry, people buy from people that they like and that they trust, and I think that's so important. When you're doing your online shopping and things like that, you really don't know who's on the other end, where they're at, if they're going to take care of you when it's you know, 11 o'clock and you just found out you lost your home due to a fire. You need somebody to call, and that's super important to have you know, in the local area here. So, guys, you know, it really is, like Aaron just said, it's important to have somebody that you know, that you can trust, that's going to treat you right. And I know Aaron and his team here do that. They've been taking care of people for a long, long time. And I would definitely encourage you guys, if you haven't looked at your policies in a long time, give Aaron and his team a call. See if there's anything they can do to help you. Make sure you have the proper coverage with the proper pricing and all that. Aaron, we appreciate you so much being a part of the community. We appreciate you taking the time out with us today. And we're excited to have you as part of the Shop Local Network and what you guys are doing. And just stay the course, man, because I know you're treating people right and you're doing incredible things. So appreciate your time today.
Thanks, I appreciate it. Have a great day.